What's going on, everybody? What's up, Leonard, Hero Brent, Fuse, Slick, Joel, Akos? Mine are 1.79 on buff there, Joel, so it's all about the equipment you have, you know? You obviously don't have can't possibly be in Chaos 8 item. I mean, anybody you see with Flame Wars that hit that hard are using Chaos 8 gear. Yeah, resets and Ascension are not a huge factor. That's a common misunderstanding in the game. It's a factor, but it's not a huge factor. Anyway, let's get this started. On US West. Let me turn myself online in Steam so people in the Steam group can join me. And let's start off with some Drake and Frost, huh? I would probably choose Abyss Lord, but I mean that's just a personal opinion. There's no reason for you to choose the Abyss Lord over the Lavamancer. You know, the right answer there is whichever one you think looks like the most fun is the right answer. No wrong answer between which one of those to pick. Anyway, I'm on US West. Anybody wants to join, feel free to hop on in. Going on there, David. How you doing? Gonna go with gonna do like some protons, some splodies. I just did that splody spotlight. So why don't we go with some protons and some splodies? Let's see. Gonna need something for the cobalts. Actually, let's just do that and see what we got left afterwards. Right now, Doug, it's what is it? It's Gunwitch, Lavamancer, and Abyss Lord this week. I don't know what's going to drop next week. There's no like published schedule of when stuff is going to drop. It could be completely random. No clues. Let me move this back a little. That seems a little bad right there. Let's go something like that instead. After campaign, you want to go to adventure mode, Fuse. And then after adventure mode, then you'd want to start in the either expeditions or onslaught. Who we got here? There's on board. We got SME Putin. They'll be back around. We just don't know when. You know, I mean, all the weapons and stuff are all on a rotation. So, I mean, they'll definitely be back, but just who knows when they'll be back, you know? One of them kind of deals. Good morning there, Catherine. How are you? Is it that obvious that it's still morning for me? I had a tough time waking up today, too. That's why I got the late start going here. Now, there's no tenacity here, all, so this stuff is going to get frozen to God knows what. Oh, dang it, I was just there. The hell with it. There it goes. What's that leave me? It seems like I've got a lot of leftover DU, huh? I put the Flamar up there. A little lag spiky, too. Protons, they do damage slow, and I've got a shard in them that gives them a chance to freeze enemies. Protons are good stuff. One of the strongest defenses in the game. Overall, when you take all of its utility in play. You know, everything it's got, it's just really good. I feel like that, since we got a flyer lane here. We'll buff all that stuff. We'll buff all this stuff, and then let's just throw random traps around. Random traps. It's my favorite kind. Oh, you know what? Let's buff all this. We'll go like that. Yeah, I think that should work. Well, marks aren't a thing anymore, Joel. All there are is medallions or totems. The marks that you see in the game currently are items that were left over from the old system, and they were converted to having medallion stats. So basically, it's a medallion that has a different name and icon. So yeah, I mean, you've only got two choices. Nah, there's nothing like that, Doug. Onslaught is actually the worst place to go for XP. If you're just looking to grind Ascension, you want to come to this map right here in Chaos 7. It gives the most. In fact, I should do a video on it, because I think a lot of people are not quite grasping how powerful the XP is on this map. I mean, it's out of control. Well, I mean, look at my XP. I mean, I'm getting 3 Ascension levels per map on this one. And in a regular Chaos 7 map, I'll get like 2 to 2.5. So, I mean, this is like, it's literally millions more. It's good stuff. The Burning Strikes shard is really powerful, Bogo. Makes the map pretty much easy mode. If you've got Burning Strikes, farming this map is cake. Whether you're playing ranged or melee, you just run up and just whack it. Give it a whack. Oh, I got this weapon beast moded now. Oh my gosh. I haven't shown it off yet. Oh, it is crazy good. Yeah, Burning Strikes takes the boss's shield down too. Is good stuff, good stuff. No, I mean, I'm getting a huge XP bonus from the resets there, Joel. But it wouldn't stop this map from being the highest XP. I mean, the highest XP is the highest XP, you know. Whether you're getting the resets or not, or whether you have resets. I mean, I'm getting 210%. Exclamation Discord there, George. Where you been, George? Where you been? Looks like the bot is taking a little morning nap, but he'll wake up in a minute. The bot will wake. I've reset 42 times. I actually want to do it more. I look at the amount of like gold and XP and everything that like Nictus or some of the higher up guys are getting, and it makes you very jealous. On PC it's B. You can't do it on console, but on PC you just hold down B and you got the free camera. Mia culpa, what up, what up? Oh, it just takes them a little time to wake up every now and then there, Catherine. Well, it looks like I'm getting some connection issues here. Yeah, I'll do another one, but it's pretty much the same there, David. Oh man, that sucks. I just started streaming. My connection is dying out. Hopefully it recovers here. It's not looking good though. In fact, it's yeah, I don't know if it's going to come back here. My connection just took a complete dive. Like it's breaking down into like 460p connection speeds. I just reset my modem and everything too, right before I started streaming. Oh, there's something got to be going in the background here. Let me tab out for a sec here. See what's up. I just know this is a Windows update. It just is screaming Windows update at me. Nope, it's not showing a Windows update. There's something funny going on there. I've already put a guide on about how to trade there, Bogo. There is no pricing guide. Somebody put one on the official DD2 Discord, and the numbers on it are so wildly inaccurate. The pricing of items changes every day. But there is a tutorial on how the process works and how to do it. But there is no set pricing, this is worth that. It's just non-existent. Because the prices are what somebody's willing to pay, you know, not what... There is no set amounts. It's too small of a player base with a completely unstable market. So there's just no way to do anything along those lines. God, this is driving me nuts. My connection is complete trash right now. Yeah, I'm gonna have to try to restart or something. This is unacceptable. We'll see if it's how it is by the end of this map here, but I believe I'm gonna have to restart the stream. Yeah, this is no good. Let me get out of this map. And I'm gonna have to restart everything, so I will be right back. Yeah, this is no good. Anyway, be right back, everybody. Sorry. Out of my control. Gotta do what I gotta do. Alright, let's try this again, huh? Now maybe I can get in game. It's taking forever to get into game. There we go. Alright, sorry about that all. Connections are connections. I didn't show a Windows update there, but it certainly felt like a Windows update. Windows updates are like the most invasive thing in the world on Windows 10. I was able to complete the map. I'm stoked about that. Normally I'm not able to complete the map. See, did it save my gear? It looks like it did. I got loot. I got loot. Nothing good. All right, let me get another one started up here. Drake and Frost. Let's go back to the Drake and Frost. Oos live. Let's go Juice instead of Oos. I can type. I swear I can type. Am I still online in Steam? Yep, I'm online in Steam. So anybody that wants to, feel free to hop on in. Just playing with some freezy, splody stuff today. I just did that hero spotlight on explosive traps and just wanting to mess around with them a little more. Because explosive traps are fun. Hopefully the connection holds up this time. What we got here? We got the doggy on board and Mr. Hubby. Sorry, man. Sorry. I hate to do it to you. But it's gonna stick now. It's just gonna end up sticking. Let's see, I think that worked before. He got you a candy pane in the meantime, fair enough. Man, I've had really crappy luck the last few days on the tree. I've gotten blue gifts every day. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Let me get them explodies in first. I've gotten every single day I've gotten blue gifts. Let's see, I think that's good, right? What's going on there, Dismana? How you doing? I made him say a naughty word, uh-oh. I think that's actually just fine there. That'll be fine. Just fine. I'm at like... I want to say I'm at like 5 blue gifts in a row. I mean, it's been like a week that I've had kind of sour luck with the gifting. There we go. Did I get everything? Nope, I didn't get... I didn't do Splodyville up here. Gotta get Splodyville going, right? God, and there's just some idiot outside, too. I don't know if you caught it right before I disconnected there, but, some dumbass thinks he's fucking... Pardon my language. Thinks he's 14 blasting his radio outside. Quicksilver, what's up? Either way is really good there, Mike. Flame Aura, Lightning Strike Auras are really strong. Walls... The problem with walls right now is they're just, in large part, unnecessary. Oh, I forgot to show my OP weapon. Oh, see, that works on board. See, my wife had really good luck. She got her mass destruction last night, by the way. She's very excited about that. Not that I'm going to let her build. I'm joking, I let her build. She usually gets one lane. But yeah, did some mastery last night. It's amazing how AFKable mastery is now. With mods and with this stupid weapon. This is screaming nerf. See, it's still going. I ran around the whole map and it was still going up here. Crazy. Just crazy. Unfreezing all the freezy things. I'm hoping to get some more, I mean, for me right now, it's not really about those weapons. It's about the Mythical Defender packs. But getting a free Mythical Defender pack is pretty dang awesome, you know? And I've gotten some good things, too. I've had luck with the Defender packs. Now I've spent a few thousand Defender medals re-rolling them, too, but I have had luck there. Uh-oh. What the heck? Now the game is freezing. The connection's fine. Yeah, this is going to be a crash to desktop right here. Oh, no, it came back. How weird. That was like a, what, a 5, 6, 8 second freeze there. Usually don't see them like that. Very, very strange. Hopefully, that's one of the priorities on the list, is the optimization pass. I mean, no matter how much you love DD2, I don't think there's anybody out there that would say DD2 runs well for them on any platform. You know? Just getting weird freezes like that. Ah, the good old days. Their attack helicopter. Yeah, Purge Evil, man. I tell ya. That was some good stuff back then. Now the difference then, I mean, we had some cool stuff like the Purge Evil and whatnot, but we didn't have any content to play. All we had was Nightmare 4 grind over and over and over and over with nothing else. There's some things that I really hope comes in 2019 is I hope they put in a second schedule for mastery rewards, as I would love to do mastery again and actually be rewarded. And I kind of hope they put in another game mode. You know, I mean, we know they're not going to do an endless type game mode, and part of the problem with that was the back down to the optimization. I think the current Onslaught system, you know, you got the 5 map floors as the memory leaks or whatever happened as you're playing. You know, I'm by no means a technical expert, but I don't think the game would run very well on something that was unlimited waves. But I would love to see like a survival mode, like back in the day. What's going on there, Percy? Freezing up my stuff. That ain't right. What's going on, Zach? How you doing? I'm not sure what I kind of want to re-roll the mods on my fishers, but I'm at the point now where I've got a choice. I can either re-roll or I can spend a Chaos 8 amp and 2 million gold. And it's a tough call because I actually have I've got better mods sitting in my bag right now than what I'm using on like my Frosty Fishers. But of course it would cost Chaos 8 amps for me to upgrade that stuff. Well, I mean, they've got the Omega Waves. I know what you mean, like a boss rush type thing. I mean, to me, that wouldn't really be much of a difference in game mode. I'd want a different mode altogether, personally. Something, like I said, something like the old DD1 Survival, or the ability to do Nightmare Hardcore toggles, or something along those lines, like before. You know, could I do this Onslaught map and guarantee a C8 amp? But I have to do it on Nightmare Hardcore. Something like that. I mean, I think that would be awesome. But I'm really hoping that they, well, I'm just excited to see what they do. I mean, obviously they're going to do stuff. We've got new creative direction going out of Trendy. What's going on there, Nikki? How you doing? Thanks there, Mike. I appreciate it. Kai, thank you very much. Where the boss man at? He did. Let's see, we want to replay or do we want to... Yep. They didn't say, or I didn't get it typed out in time. And it looks like they all want to replay. So I will replay. Get that XP. Yeah, anyway, I finally got my 10 out of 10 Grave Infection reroll last night. Very, very stoked about that. So check that bad boy out right there. Oh man, oh man. That is the ultimate beast mode weapon. And you know it's gonna get nerfed. just because I spent a bazillion hours grinding reroll tokens. Well, I like playing indie games is part of the problem there, Summer. So I don't get, you know, I appreciate all of y'all that are here. But if you play games that have a small player base, you can't expect to have a whole lot of viewers, you know? It's just the price you pay for being an indie game fan. I mean, I'm sure at some point there will be a big box game that comes out that, that I enjoy. Or that I want to play for more than like 15 hours. The problem I have with a lot of the the bigger box games is they just don't have the replay value. It seems like the indie games are where it's at as far as replayability. I mean, I can never complain about the amount of entertainment I've gotten out of DD2. I mean, it's just an absurd amount, you know? Mine isn't popped yet today, YB. I've been opening them really late at night, so I gotta wait a while still. I did mine at like 4 in the morning or something like that. I got a crappy blue present, sadly. I mean, free loot. Free loot's free loot. I ain't gonna complain, but I want them mythical packs. Good enough. Is there actually going to be a Minecraft 2? I would play Minecraft 2. I'd at least check it out. I figured Microsoft was just going to ride that horse to the end. Because Minecraft, the replay value, the reason Minecraft has stayed popular for so long is 100% because of modding. If you look at all those games like that, modding is what has kept them going. Look at Terraria. I mean, Terraria is an awesome game, don't get me wrong. But one of the things that's kept that game so, you know, such a huge favorite is mods. I mean, there's a lot of voxel-based games out there that I'm sure every one of them was inspired by Minecraft. Minecraft 2 is going to be with circles. Unless they have triangles, it's not going to be any good. There, Nico. We need circles and triangles in Minecraft. I mean, I got no hate towards Minecraft at all. I've had a lot of fun playing it in the past. Now, I was all about the mods, for me personally. But yeah, if there was a Minecraft 2, I'd play it. Yeah. There's people at over 200 this mana. I mean, I'm at 42. There's lots of people. I'm not even close on the leaderboards. There's people that are over 200 AP, though. The top-down dungeon crawler Minecraft game. Well, I mean, you know. Might be good, who knows? Damn, dragon. Save us all some time and let me just shoot you now. There's not really a best place, Zach. Mods drop everywhere. You just want to do expeditions. Expeditions, you get more loot than you do in Onslaught. So, of course, the more loot you look at, the better chance you have of getting a quality mod. So you want as much loot as you can find. Well, on the Barb, I'd probably say Turn the Tides. Turn the Tides is a biggin'. It's a biggie. I mean, that damage it puts out is so ridiculous. I mean, just millions and millions and millions. He's barbing it out, isn't he? Yep, he's all barbarific. It's the Barbarian hubby. It makes him sound so sweet. Sorry, man. I'm just being rude now. I apologize. There, I won't call Faden Guy hubby for at least 3 to 5 minutes. Oh, on PS4, yeah. I'm in a wonderful position as far as gaming right now, in the aspect of I've got a lot of really good games in my library already downloaded, ready to play. It's just a matter of playing them. And of course, you know, we all know how DD2 addictions are. They're the real deal. So it's, you know, it's tough to pull away. I pull away and play something different for a few hours, and the thought starts going through my head, oh, that could have been, you know, that could have been another 50 Ascension. Says he'll have his revenge. Fair enough. I wish I liked the Barbarian more. I want to get a nice build dialed in on the gun wedge. One of the things about the new mod is, if you look at the mod, it's not like the other mods. It's not primary attacks. It's on kill. So, like, you can use your abilities and still proc the effect. And on, like, the gun wedge, the apprentice, the huntress, on just a lot of heroes, that's going to be really, really huge. You know, it's going to be good stuff. New skins. They just put out a couple of new skins last month there, Lander. I mean, they'll always, pretty much every update, they're going to add in a new skin or accessory, you would think. It's just, that's straight up cash money. They got to make a living, and any free-to-play game is always going to have lots of skins available. My most played game ever is still World of Warcraft. DD2's approaching that mark, but I had over 10,000 hours in World of Warcraft. I actually, if you combined all the platforms together, I'm probably more on DD2. The heck on board with your ramp blocking. That's a ramp right there, man. Destruction comes from Chaos 1 shard packs. Mass destruction is from Mastery mode. No one can really answer that for you there, Frederick. You want to push as high as you can in Onslaught first, but you would have to make that call as far as when you actually do it. I'm doing good there, Cool Kid. Thank you very much. You can start Onslaught right away. Onslaught and Expeditions are side by side. It's lateral progression between the two. So I mean, you could do campaign and adventure mode and go right into Onslaught. Now you might have better time gearing up in Expeditions, but you could do that. The ramparts look like Silver Moon. Yeah, huh? Silver Moon. Good times to be had in Silver Moon. Unpopular enough of a place where there was never an overwhelming amount of people there, but just enough people to go do some heavy-duty ganking on your rogue. Terrible, huh? I've actually spent many, many hours in Stormwind. on the road too. We'll get you an EV2 there, Nico. They didn't say how long it would last us, man. All they said is it would go for a long time. So it's going to go into, I'm going to guess another week. But I don't really know. It's just completely pulling a number out. Oh, it happens. It's alright. 8 more seconds. Oh, yeah, maybe, Catherine, huh? Yay, the irritating neighbor left. I'm on US West there, Cray. Go do floor 299. Why would I want to do that? I think I'm on 302 now. I haven't done any Onslaught in a couple of days, but I believe I'm on 302. Let's see. What do we want to do? Let's do it a little different. You know what? Let me try just straight up spawn camping them. Put this back here as like a last resort. What's going on there, Omni? Not having any CC on these things is not going to help its cause out any, that's for sure. Yep, I got there's the Juice Bags training dummy in there. You can go beat that thing up all day. Might as well. I actually did a contest on Twitter when they first put that in. Whoever had the highest DPS number, I think it was, won a hero code. Something like that. I don't remember exactly what it was, but it was something right along those lines. I just can't resist the spawn camp over here. The spawn camp is strong. See, just in case anything makes it out. Come on, you can do it. There we go. Nah, I still prefer ballistas. I mean, ballistas are better general use. Explosive traps are awesome. But ballistas are, you know, there's just nothing wrong with ballistas, you know. There we go, we'll do something like that. Did I put stuff in up here? Yeah, I put stuff in up here. Here, we'll buff all this stuff too. Yep, not enough juice. That's alright, I'll get 20 more here in a sec. Oh, 286 is the maximum number, Infinity. That's been proven 4 times now that I'm aware of. I'm sure other people have done it quite a bit, but as far as people that I know that are actually tracking it... Uh-oh. What happened? Which core was it? Ooh, it was that one. Huh, I wonder what that was. Did I place flame arrows with the wrong... Nah, it's got the right... So 286 is the most I've used in one pass. At 286 you're guaranteed. I've actually had better luck though. I've only gotten to that number once. I've used a lot of rerolls. more than 1,000. But, you know, I'm all about the rerolls. There's a kobold. Sneaky little kobolds. Oops. There we go. I should take care of that, right? See how these are doing. Oh, they're wrecking it up. Very nice. It's worth it to reroll every mod. If you think a mod is worth using, it's worth having a better version of that mod. Absolutely. Now, I personally would prioritize defenses over hero stuff. Like, I spent a lot of rerolls on defenses before I messed with this polearm at all. But just the power of the current combination made me made me start working on the polearm. It's not for it. I mean, all heroes would be the same in that regard. Like I said, if you think a mod is worth using, then it's worth getting a better version of that mod on any hero. You know? So yeah, I mean, the reroll system I think is awesome addition to the game. I mean, yeah, it's a really low chance of getting what you want, but it's a low chance of picking the exact mod you want a perfect version of with a guaranteed 10 out of 10 point. So, I mean, I think that is a remarkably wonderful system right there. Well, if you don't even have the Dryad yet, then don't be rolling weapons for a hero you don't even have. That wouldn't be very good. I will never dirty up my ballistas by putting an element on them there, Nico. There's too few physical defenses in the game to go throwing elements on those. I mean, there's just not enough physical defenses, period. You know? That's what there should be a mod for. I actually suggested that up real early when mods were first becoming a thing. Was to have a mod to switch a defense to physical damage, and they thought, Trendy said they thought that it would be too powerful. Oh, I've never bought mod rerolls. I wouldn't. I mean, you're guaranteed 2 per map just by running this map. So, I mean, I wouldn't spend any money on them unless you're just rolling in so much gold that you don't know what to do with it. Yeah, the Dryad tree is a blockade. Every defense you can just look at the tooltip of and it will tell you what it is. See where it says tier 1 blockade? And then, like, this will say tier 2 aura, tier 1 trap. So it tells you right on the defenses what they are. If you're unsure. Some of them are obvious, of course. Some of them not so much. This would be a really good The Floor is Lava map to play a little Floor is Lava minigame on. Can you make it all the way over there from a tree? Let's see. Oh, so close. I bet you can make it. I won't be able to make it back on top of the tree, no doubt. I'm debating on whether the wife doesn't want to. She doesn't want to do all of mastery, but she wants to get to a point where she's got vicious strikes. So we got to do another 21 mastery maps. We'll probably do it this weekend, but on this account I've got like 7,000, 7,500, something like that. Overall, between all accounts, I probably got about 10,000 hours into DD2. Yeah, Ramsters are awesome, Derek. Ramsters are a lot of people's go-to defense in Onslaught because they're already magic damage, but they're not attuned to an element, so you can put fire on them to get the double damage. Where the captain at? Nah, when I do the super boring stuff in the game Infinity, I queue up some Netflix. I'm not gonna lie. If something's just straight up grindy and it's AFKable, I'm gonna AFK it and watch Netflix. You know, I'm gonna AFK that content so that I can do the other content better. Oh yeah, the fire double damage will always be a thing, I'm pretty sure. Destructive Pylon, I think, is the sixth shard. So you'd have to do what? 575, I want to say. That's a guess. That may not be perfect or exactly accurate. 575 or 580, something like that. Actually, I think it's 575. I don't know. I don't know which tier it is. But it's the sixth. I think it's the sixth one. $29 million XP. That is just good experience. I mean, this map is so much better than everything else. I've already done mastery though, Infinity. I've got there's no reward. I mean, when I'm doing it with the wife just because, you know, I'm married to her and all. And she says she wants vicious strikes. Well, I'm supposed to provide, right? Isn't that what it said in the old marriage contract? Must provide vicious strikes till death do us part. You know what? I think I'm gonna set these maps. I'm gonna set these lanes up for. I want some freezy boom going. We're not gonna get it on these lanes. In fact, the only place we can get it really good is right smack in the middle. What happened? Well, there goes our win streak. I didn't notice the timer was going. Somebody should have said something. I could have got this thing built out in time. Actually, we may still end up making it. And nah, they're all over the core now. Flyers. We gonna survive this? Nope. I do not read in-game chat. Let's see, what did I miss? Yep, I can't see now, can I? Now, there's supposed to be somebody in chat, in stream chat, saying, hurry your ass up! Throw it on the ground and go! It's not a Gunwitch Frost mod. It's an Any Hero Frost mod. I'm sure there's going to be some balance passes in it. Alright, we still public? Yeah, we're still public, but we lost everybody. I will steal all the mana. I mean, anything that's brand new into the game is going to have balance passes in it. That's just any game, you know, that's just how it is. Yeah, see how that would have worked? You're just a little late there, just man, that's all. I'm just going to throw it on the ground here and then get a super duper killing area here. Wrong hero. I want freezies. I guess it's all about the self-induced freezies now with that Frostfire remnants mod. Exclamation nuke in chat there, I love bacon. I'm not going to stop the stream to go over any gear. It's all right there on my YouTube channel. Alright, so what do we want to do here? Well, let's get the protons down first. Ooh, I can get one more in there. I saw it go green. There it is. Oh, come on. There we go. Ah, you think that's enough freeze? Let's see how that does. That should be some heavy duty freezy burn right there. Who did we get? We get everybody back. We got Cry, Gnomed, Jops. I got you there, Tim. Fair enough. I mean, the only thing that should make it through is the flyers. Well, Lady Orcs, they're close. A couple of upgrades will resolve that. Or a boost. I could do a boost. That one's a creeper mother there. That's actually my favorite. Well, it's my second favorite golden pet. I mean, well, obviously not including Drago. I just think the little wing animation, I think they did really good on that pet. My favorite golden pet is the Green Eyes. The dragon, green eyes, that thing looks awesome. Yeah, there's a boost our video, Quentin. There's not, I don't think there's a bot command for it though, so you'll have to look for it in the playlist. Exclamation spotlights. Oh crap, and I upgraded the wrong damn lane. I wanted to upgrade those explosives. Oh, somebody hit him. They should be good. Get these shatter combos, wrecking it out here. Oh yeah. What's going on there, Brooke? Mr. Nico, thank you very much. It's certainly not one of the rarest, Cry, that Pixie Bell. It's rare, no doubt, but it's nowhere near one of the rarest. I mean, every time an old player comes back in the game, a bunch of them get introduced. Probably not the largest. I'm sure there's someone that has everything but Golden Drago. And then I've got everything but Sodium Champ. I mean, you gotta remember that those Pixie Bells dropped back when the player base was 10 times larger than it is now. Which means there's a massive amount of those Golden Pixie Bells that are out in the system. It's just a matter of those people coming back. I'll give you all a heads up. You guys ready for this? If you all see Scarecrow, now you can thank me later. But if you guys see Scarecrow with a Z, Z-K-U-R-K-R-O-W, he's one of the OG original grinders of the game, and he just returned to the game. So if you see him in market, check his shops, because he's got a lot of really good old stuff for sale, and he was a big time player, so I mean he's got a lot of the stuff. But every time one of those players like that come back, it reintroduces just a huge influx of those older items into the game. So none of that old stuff is super rare. I mean, it's rare in regards of the current player base, but as far as the ones that are actually out there and available, there's tons of them. I mean, all it took was you telling me that I was missing a Golden Pixie Bell, and I had a Golden Pixie Bell that day. So it's not that hard to come by. Just, what is that? Huh, weird sounds coming from outside. Yeah, of course I got White Betsy. You get golden pet eggs from doing mastery mode. Royals is the only way to get them right now. But yeah, anybody looking for that old stuff, I don't really care about all the old weapons and stuff. I've got most of them. Actually, I think I've got all of them. At least one. They might not be good rolls, but that old stuff's all for Vanity anyway. I'm trying to think if there's any of the old weapons I don't have. You know, I don't think I kept one of those Harbinger bows. But in my mind, that was like one of the worst looking bows. So it doesn't bother me too much. I don't have it with me either, Cry. I never leveled it, so I don't have it equipped on anybody. The Mauled Cleaver. I really like the... There's a bunch of them that I like. I think that the Harbinger's Punch, or is it, what's it called now? Harbinger's Fist? I personally thought that was super cool looking. But it was too purpley glowy. I don't know. All that Harbinger stuff is very purpley glowy. Nah, you can't get a Golden Drago. It's impossible to get a Golden Drago through gameplay. You have to. It has to come from Trendy. That's why, I mean, it shouldn't even be added to the people's collectibles list, but, you know, everybody wants to catch them all. That's understandable. But anything like that shouldn't be added to that list. The Sodium Champion that I'm missing, it's exactly the same as a Golden Table Flipper, but it's got a different name. And I've got a Golden Table Flipper. But, you know, it's down to that whole collectible thing. The purple goes really good with some of the stuff, but some of the stuff, it's kind of just, like, weird-looking glows and stuff. Like, all that purple stuff went pretty good with most of the galactic skins, or whatever they're called, when Star Wars first, when Episode 7 released, or whatever it is. The only thing I'm really attached to is the shield. The shield just looks cool, particularly with the old Onslaught shield. Particularly with the with that Star Wars skin. When the purple puff looks like Constant Assassin's coming. That'll keep you on point. I'll throw some ballistas up in the mix, just so I can show you all that shield. Yeah, the Spooky Monk Pole... Well, the Spooky Monk Pole arm was more for its effectiveness than its looks, in my opinion. What's my favorite hero? The EV2, or the Monk. I mean, the EV2's been slipping out of the #1 spot here lately. As far as DPSing and playing actively, the EV2, Monk, and Gunwitch are definitely my favorites. If the EV2 had double jump, then the EV2 would win. I'm getting three levels per map in here. A little over, like 3.5 levels per map. Let's see. Alright, we'll retire Splodies. But this shield right here, I'm attached to. I think that shield just looks pretty damn cool. Let's see, where's the mana at? Cry's got that lane. I'll take this lane then. Nah, I didn't reset. I want to reset, but I just can't. I mean, I got faith that Elandrian and Javahawk will do good stuff with the game. But it's just... I've just got no interest in trying to gather back that absurd amount of crafting materials. You know? It's just too much. We get them all in there? I think so. Oops, wrong button. I gotta do some inventory real quick. Where is Cry at? One more of these runs and I'd be over the 90% mark. Yeah, we're, what, 5 slots away from dumping into the last bag. Alright, what do we got? What do we got? Here's a 9. Heavy chip. Nah, I won't be that high. My starting ascension is not as high as my current ascension is. I play too many regular Chaos 7 maps. I don't just sit there and grind Onslaught. I don't think I'm going to bother keeping that. Well, you know what? Maybe I will. Maybe I'll give it to the wife. Melee Boom procs all weapon mods. Those that don't know. So Melee Boom is proccing the Frostfire effect. Procs Grave Infection, all that. That's a keeper. The thing is you have to... The boom has to get the killing blow. It's just a visual effect on death. There, Dismanner. I'll show you. I'll kill some stuff. It's nothing that adds to gameplay. It's just a vanity item. But if you got a protium weapon, it gives a visual effect when you kill an enemy. It shrinkinates them. I'm guessing it's probably the Shatterquake dot then, Brick. I'm not positive. I know that Melee Boom will proc it. Knowing that Melee Boom would proc it, I'm assuming other stuff may as well. You know? Pet kills. I mean, of course, a pet getting a kill is like... would take some sort of divine intervention. Their damage output is so low, but if a pet gets a kill, it'll proc all your stuff too. No, that is not true at all, Silva. There is no resetting required to get shocking revelations. That is... somebody done lied to you. Alright, let's kill something. Need something to come out first. We can kill something here, right? Anyway, you see those little glows as the enemy disappears and dies? Like that one right there? That's the Shrinkinator effect. It doesn't do anything as far as gameplay. It's just a... it's a cosmetic thing. I mean, it's a fun little addition, but it's not adding anything to the game. There was a couple of them, you can see those pretty well. That's up to you, Silva. It depends on what kind of crafting materials you have. I mean, in a perfect world, if you have all the correct stuff and you've got all the materials and all that, and you're at campaign, it's going to cost you a lot less than re-rolling it higher up. But I don't suggest anyone grind it out on Chaos 1, you know? I mean, that would be an absurd grind. In campaign. I said Chaos 1, but you know what I meant. That would be a really, really rough grind to get all those reroll tokens. Oh, I didn't come up with it. This mana. Trendy did it. What's going on, Incendiary? How you doing? Welcome. I think I just got banjaxed on this. I don't think I have Burning Strikes going. All that talk about the old stuff in the game. Once we want to get a hold of some of the old people on my friends list. See if I can't get some of that old stuff and make a killing off of it. You talking about the flare? This mana? Trendy made that. Yeah, I didn't make it. If you're talking about the artwork from my logo, that came from a friend of mine that's an artist. I actually had a stock. My original logo was a stock picture that I bought off of some, I don't even remember where, some image website for like $3. And I used that for a while, but then when the channel started to grow, I needed something that was not copyrighted or trademarked, and that, of course, was a stock image, so someone else owned the rights to that. So there's a friend of mine that's an artist that said she would redo it for me, and she created my current logo. There's no best, really, Eric. Everyone would have a different opinion on that. Impossible to name a best in the game. I can tell you who my favorites are, but like I said, there just is no best. My favorites are the Monk, EV2, and Gunwitch. Love them, love them, love them. I mean, the Monk is absurdly fun to play, in my opinion, but that, once again, that comes down to opinion, too. You know, just because I like it doesn't mean you'll like it, you know? I'll make a new group here in a minute there, Salem. I usually do 3 maps and then make a new group. The group got busted up, and this is a fresh one, so I'll probably do 1 more map with these guys, and then make a freshie. Get them reroll tokens. I don't even know what I want to reroll. Gunwitch is amazing, Silva. The Huntress is... There's nothing wrong with the Huntress. But the Gunwitch is ridiculously good. May want to consider doing an ability power build on her instead of trying to go hero damage and just shooting. My favorite in DD1, I mean, I had a monk all beast moded out. It was very good for sure, but my favorite to play in DD1 was the Jester for sure. Nah, I'm pretty much done with Onslaught Salem. I mean, I'm at a point now where, I mean, I'll still do some Onslaught, but I've got really no interest in pushing up until some reward gets added into the game. I just have no interest at all in it. Nah, Trendy won't hire me. What's going on there, Douglas? How you doing? We got Tuskar down here and an assassin all over me. Woo. I want to say it's like 25%? 20%? I'm not sure the exact math, but it's like in a 4-player game in XP, the difference between the 3rd and the 4th is going to be like 2 million in change XP. The Apprentice. See, I played before I started playing the Jester. I played the Ranger, the male version of the Huntress. I used a pawn shot on mine, Silva. I was a big fan of that pawn shot gun. Oh yeah, no doubt. No doubt about it. There was a lot of really good defenses. But on the same note, there was the defenses in DD1 where this is what you used. You used full R stacks. You used, you know, optionally with throwing gas traps. You know, you used ballistas. You used the archers. You used buff beams. That's just what you did on every map. Every map was the exact same build. I mean, I guess it's similar now, except with the Onslaught mutators. Yeah, you definitely have to get used to it, Eric, no doubt about it. I basically ignore in-game chat when I'm streaming. Uh-oh, wave starts. Crap. I done screwed up. That's alright. Can salvage this one because I see it ticking down. Oh, we got leftover time. Good lord. I didn't need to rush it like that. And it looks like we got, what, one more spot open. Anybody that wants to join, feel free to hop on in. On US West. I'm going to make a new group after this one. There we go. We all good. Oh, it was me that hit G. I'm the culprit. The only fix is to do an Ancient Power reset, Malice. If you do an Ancient Power reset, that will get set back down to campaign, which will basically start all your mods over, and you can level it back up. But that is the only fix for it, other than just trashing that mod and overwriting it with something else, you know. The EV2 is... You can play her one of two ways, really. If you use her abilities, she's got a laser ability that's really strong. but that parks you, so you can't move while you're doing that. This EV2 is set up for hero damage, so it's a pew pew EV2, where I just shoot stuff. What's going on, Mario? How you doing? She's got bots that she can place. Grab bots, can blow them up. Huh, that sucks, Mario. I'm not sure. It should be. Most people tell me that they get too many notifications from me on YouTube. That would make sense there, Tim. Comparing it to other mods, that would certainly make sense. I got melee boom on mine, so it's hard for me to test it with that one, because the boom usually gets lots of kills since it's more damage, you know. You want 4 per second, 5 projectiles, and a heavy swing speed, Ben. Would be the perfect version. 4 shots per second, 5 projectiles, heavy swing speed is the stuff. Oh wow, we got a lot of ancient power here. Are we capped on everything? Or no? We're capped on a bunch of the things. I think this is the first time I've had a full group of people that all had AP. I'm gonna make a new group here in a minute. Their attack helicopter. I'll have to do some testing with that and see, but I mean, having Shatterquake proc it definitely seems to make sense compared to some of the other mods for sure. Well, it's not going to be the same type of build, Ben. I mean, you can still do it, use that, and get really good DPS out of it, but it's not going to be the same type of build. Well, it gets boring, is the thing, Infinity. You gotta be prepared. I can tell you what got me through my Ancient Power resets. I watched all of Game of Thrones, all seasons of Game of Thrones twice. And that was a large part of my AP resets right there. Oh, it had to be something accidental. Storm Servo's good. I mean, it's not a go-to for me personally. I don't use... You can get storm damage out of shards. So on any hero, in my mind, there's no reason to put any element on except for water. And on the same note, you can get drench out of shards as well. So in that regard, you don't need to have water on them. But water guarantees drench, you know, where storm damage isn't adding as much. If there's drenched enemies present, then storm damage will proc the electrocute combo. Just getting started in Onslaught. You can do it with the base 4 there, Gilsilva. I mean, I'm sure you could get up to... Just with the base 4 heroes, I'm sure you could get up to floor 60, 80, something like that without any problems. And probably, you could probably get higher than that if you were real comfortable with those heroes. Yeah, water servo works on weapon mans. If you're using a weapon man, you're using shocking revelations, which is storm damage. So weapon manufacturers self-produce the electrocute combo. You don't have to add any more storm damage. I wasn't personally, Eric, but most of my family was from the military. My grandfather was actually a Congressional Medal of Honor recipient during World War II. Old Grandpa was a beast. Going on there, Vaporizer? How you doing? Gotta get them sparklies there, Fisk. You know it. You got snakes slithering through the toilets in Australia there, Salem? Oh, that sucks. What's going on there, Scott? How you doing? You can play the Squire either way. I personally would play as a hero damage Squire. Because if you're gonna, you want to get the hack and slash going. Thanks for the runs there, y'all. I'll make a fresh group here real quick, so keep an eye out on the war table. Or you can join me through the Steam group, whichever you prefer. Nice guy, awesome. Thank you very much. Yeah. I get a bug this time? Oh, no, there we go. See if there's any mats for sale. What was that? Too much. Here's brick. I played Fortnite quite a bit, Eric. I don't play it currently. I'm not against hopping in and doing some Battle Royale. Let's see, let's do the other map this time. Free up some of the boredom. Make it public. Go Juice Live. Get a few more runs in here. Probably gonna stream Stardew again later on. I love that game. It's just so chillaxing. Let me see if Omni's gonna talk to us. Alright. You gonna get in chat there, Omni, or no? Omni gonna talk, or he don't want to talk to us? Oh, there he is. See, I guilt you into it, Omni.
It takes a minute though because of the delay.
I know, I'm just giving you shit.
Like, why is he standing around not pushing G for God's sake? I'm like, come on.
Alright, what are we gonna do here?
Oh, I'm just spamming it, so.
I'm just spamming it, Omni says.
I'm just spamming. Spam. I've only got 130 though, so I could only do one lane, so it's all you now.
Sweet. Which one did you do? You got that one down there?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's a good find there, Incendiary. Incendiary, you got a Piercer for a mill. I've actually had a little luck with Piercer Servos.
What are you doing?
It's based off of your current ascension level and your onslaught floor. But the higher onslaught floor you push, the more reward you're gonna get, basically. We got full on spawn camp here.
Nice.
We done OP'd it, Omni.
Good. Good. Feel the extra power of it.
Man, I should have never went through and did the math last night on the ancient power resets, because I kind of want to do it. But my god, man, the reset cost would be so absurd for me. It's just a generic playlist from Technoaxe there, Eric. There's a link down in the description to his YouTube channel. He's got a lot of good music. It shows you on your power screen there, PJA, pardon me. I can't pull it up right now because we're in combat phase. Nah, it's just the Drake and Frost keep map, Quentin. This one will give you the reroll tokens too, but you won't get the weapons here. If you get the weapons here, everybody would be grinding this one. It's not as good XP, but it's a little quicker. Actually, I'd still probably do the other one because of the XP. I don't know, what do you think, Omni? If the weapons dropped here, would you do this map or the keep?
Both. Like, I'd probably do keep over this one just for the EXP, really.
It's pretty big.
Like, I had, what, I'm getting 24. I'm getting 24 million from running that.
That's awesome. How many resets you in?
34.
Oh, damn.
I broke down today though, and I actually got carried for like 10 floors or something, and I broke down and was like, you know what, I missed my old account. I was like, upgrade all the stuffs.
Are you on your alt now, or? No, that's your main account.
Yeah, that's my main, yeah.
I've been debating on it, man. It's just, like I said, it's so absurd. I mean, part of it, when you look at it, I could, but if all the stuff was available for sale, I would be getting such a massive gold bonus that I could just buy all the upgrade materials, you know?
Yeah.
But the problem is finding all the stuff. Because the crafting materials just, they either aren't for sale now, or they're for sale for way too high prices.
For all the stuff that I gathered up in the past, I upgraded a bunch of stuff, and I was like, how much am I going to have left after this? And it wasn't too bad. But then I was thinking to myself, but
Yeah.
you know, like I'm not in Chaos 8 though, you know. So I was just like, well,
that's
I
the
guess
killer.
that's just the benefit that I have is that I'm not in Chaos 8, whereas you are.
Needing
So
250 clusters and 600 pristine motes, not including all those amps. It's just an absurd number for the small amount. I mean, it's more power, but it's not like it's some ridiculous, huge thing, you know?
yeah,
It's debatable whether or not it's worth the high cost to even upgrade to Chaos 8. I mean, obviously, if you're going to push super high onslaught, you would want to, but
yeah,
if your goal was just to go to onslaught 150 or 200 or whatever, then I mean, you would never need any Chaos 8 piece. Do one piece, one upgrade into one piece just to get 100% tenacity reflect beams or whatever, and you could do everything else. I mean, probably up to 300 in that situation.
yeah.
I mean, it would start to get tough at the end, but you could definitely do it.
Yep.
Shansky, they're both really, really good. I go back and forth on them, to be honest with you. I like cannons more, but ballistas are really, really good.
Yeah, I was getting carried today with weapon mans and ballistas today, and it was pretty good actually.
Oh, they're super strong, man.
Pretty good. And they were using fire ones though. I was like, oh, how could you? How could you?
Yeah. There's a setting for it, Owen. Your in-game settings, you can turn off the DPS numbers. If we get updates where the game is running really, really buggy, I usually turn that off right away. It's like one of the first things I do to help some of the performance issues if the game's running bad.
I can't remember if I have the levels and the EHP turned off. No, I just have the EHP turned off. That's the only thing I have turned off.
Yeah.
I want to see the numbers.
I like seeing the numbers, but I mean, it's a big, if the game's running bad, it's a big performance factor having all that server communication going.
Yeah.
Nah, I still don't have a guide out for it because I just don't have it fine-tuned yet, Shansky. I took my cannonball relic and threw it on ballistas and called it good. And that's, you know, that's not, it's working, it's getting the job done, but it's far from being an optimal build. Sometime in the next week, though, I should have it done. I'm going to put a focus back on the ballistas.
Boost it all.
Well, you should have one file that fails every single time on board. You shouldn't have 3, though. I never really have issues like that. I've done the verify cache on many games, many times on Steam, and I've almost never really had it where there was issues with anything other than that one file. And the one file is always changed, because it's like a save file. Your gear and all that stuff is stored on the server, but your progress, as far as like quest completion from when you very first start the game, that's all stored locally. That's why if you get a big update or if you uninstall and then reinstall the game, it makes you, it'll give you that option to only play the tutorial at the beginning. Now, once you load into it, you can back right out. Alright, up to you. You want to do this map again or another?
Yeah, go for it, man. Yeah.
Everybody hit replay. I guess we might as well replay.
Yeah, go for it. We just started, so we may as well get in the 4 at least, and then it's up to yourself.
You're going to have a hard time just making 2 ballistas work on most onslaught lanes. Now, one thing that does work really well is 2 ballistas in 1 weapon manufacturer node. So you got some CC in the mix. That's 180 DU, which will fit on any lane. But just 2 ballistas on a lane is not going to clear a lane. Not if you're in a decent amount of onslaught at all. Let's get some ballistas. Let's ball it out here.
Right, okay, fine.
You know, as far as just doing Chaos 7 content, you can, you know, ballista it up, you know, go ham. But something like this, something like that right there works really well. I want a lane that's friendly for, of course. You don't want to just spam that. Got that lane.
Yeah, go and take the top ones. Take the top ones. That way you could spam them all together. Spam them all together.
Let's see.
You got 40 spare there, buddy.
Oh, I do.
Thank you very much.
Oh, it's damage numbers and coalesce damage numbers. The damage numbers will turn everything off. So if you want no numbers, just uncheck that. Coalesce damage numbers is where when you see it says, you know, 100,000 damage done from 5 attacks or whatever. That's what the coalesce is. It adds the ticks together so the ticks aren't just scrolling on your screen, basically. Yep, I think we're out of juice. That's all the juice we got.
Yeah, I only used 170 or something on mine.
Oh, ballistas are pricey. That's the only bad part about them.
Yeah.
Sadly, I think the weapon mans are too close on that top lane. Yeah, they're getting some shots in.
It should be fine. It looked like you put the ballistas pretty damn close. So.
Well, the weapon man, I didn't want to stun them inside of the spawn. I don't want them to come out, you know?
Yeah, same. Go ballistas. Pew pew.
Yeah, they are beast. Earth shatters are really good. No doubt about it.
I'm balling on the other lanes, even though I still put auras in. Bah.
I mean, as far as like instant gains in DPS, you could hide all of the stuff. Like, I'd like to not have the stuff hidden because I want to see it all. I don't need to see the damage flashes. But if you hid all of the health bars, you know, you wouldn't want to hide the DU counter, obviously, or the wave counter. But if you hid, like, the health bar, the enemy health bar, the enemy health value, turned off damage numbers. Turning off damage numbers will automatically disable the coalesce. Hit G here. But all that is going to add an immediate, you know, disable the camera shake. I don't like the camera shake personally.
Why it's even an option, I'll never know. No, 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 no.
Uh-oh.
I tried to save them.
What was that?
Ballista's underneath the bridge.
Was it a flyer?
It was, yeah, it was just 2 normal cobalts that just spawned out the lane and instantly just dive bombed.
Oh, there, I got a fix for them.
Yeah. That's why I still stuck with the Flame Aura and LSA, and I was like, yeah,
Well, I mean,
I'll do
there's
that.
just for just grinding Chaos 7, they're just perfect for it, you know?
Yeah. You've still got room. You've still got room for a ballista.
Oh, it's getting a ballista.
Get that bad boy down.
The Barbarian will never get towers. The Barbarian, it's like the Gun Witch. They're towerless heroes. They're never going to get them. They're designed to be that way. the reason that the Barbarian and the Gunwitch are so effective in DPS is because they have no towers, you know?
There's got to be a bunch of mana down here. I haven't seen anybody jump down here yet. Got to be.
I've been too busy playing The Floor is Lava.
The floor is lava. It is.
It's an important minigame.
Every time I'm touching the ground, like, ooh, my toes. Ah, ooh, ooh, ah.
You can go, it's hours. It provides hours of entertainment. This is a good map for it, too, because you got just so many things to jump on, you know? Oh, I lost.
Control L. You lose. Whoever touches the ground first, hands over the C8 amp. I'm not playing.
You gotta let me know up front about rules like that. I'm down, man. I'm a gambling man.
Just as like I'm a gambling man. Let me take that bet.
I'll do it. But you have to hold down your forward movement button the entire time. You can't let go of it. That would be the rule.
Oh, it's it. Cyanogen lost. Hand it over. You lost. Hand it over.
Oh, there's no doubt I'd be losing quick. So, any games upcoming that you've been looking at?
Oh, I've just got older games like Fallout. I was playing Evil Defenders. I've still got Fortify. Like it's just a.
Oh, did you get Evil Defenders?
XCOM 2. Like I touched on that briefly. But
XCOM 2 is an awesome game.
Just because of DD2, obviously. I'm the same as you. It's like
I'm surprised that Mutants didn't get you wanting to play XCOM 2. That was my main problem with the game, is every time I started it up, I just wanted to play XCOM 2 instead.
Like, I got all this stuff with Fallout 4 as well, so I've got Fallout 4 as well. But yeah, I got Evil Defenders, like it's tough.
Nice.
It's tough. It's tough, Evil Defenders. Still haven't managed to finish it yet.
You can use... The thing about the Barbarian is you got 6 mod slots, Jacob, so there's lots of options. I mean, I personally would definitely go Frostfire and Grave Infection. But besides those, you just got so many options, you know? Having the 6 shards and the 6 mod slots is one of the things that make the Barbarian OP, you know? OP. The thing with Frostfire is it gives a boom that's going to proc all that other stuff. So, I mean, the Barb is just pure ridiculousness, you know? You just have to like melee. Sorry, I missed you there, Zach. I'm using, what, anti-orc, anti-melee, and range right now. If I had a rate servo, I would use that instead. And then get rid of range, but I don't have one. You know, we're all at the mercy of RNG, and RNG throws range mods at me like a mofo. I've got like 5 or 6 10 out of 10 range mods right now. I mean, they're equipped. I'm using them, but I would much rather have rate in every one of those situations, pretty much. The thing defense rate gives you at Chaos 8, I'm going to go random this time.
Cool.
The thing Chaos 8 gives you... What was I talking about? Oh, defense rate.
What's the defense
if you got a 10 out of 10 defense rate, you take it to Chaos 8. On every defense in the game, it eliminates a shard slot. So you can put whatever shard you want. You don't have to use the defense rate shard anymore.
Yeah, but don't you have like 18 defense rate gilded? Like, why would?
Yeah, I mean that's the other thing is I've got a crap ton of gilded defense rate shards. So although that would free up a slot, I mean, you know, I gilded all those stupid things for a reason.
The one thing that I'm having trouble with deciding is ballistas with their shard choice.
Can you do this one? I gotta clear out some bags here.
Yeah, of course I can. Just gonna... No.
Yeah, Power Gambit is a must on any hero damage hero. I think on my ballistas, I want to long term. I think I would rather go anti-melee, piercer, and anti-chaos. But once again, same thing there. I've got lots of anti-orc servos. I don't have a whole bunch of anti-chaos servos. I think that's what I need to... Oh crap, I froze again. And that one went quick. I need to get this anti-melee upgraded. I got the wife mass destruction. She wants vicious. I just don't know if I got it in me. Although it's, you know, mastery now is so easy to do compared to what it was.
Yeah.
It's still just mastery. I've been going through and plucking off the AFKable maps basically because I know that, you know, I don't want to be mean, but no matter what I tell her, she's not going to do what I say. So, if I say stand right here and watch this lane, you can guarantee she'll be over at the other lane.
Stand here, don't move. What was that now? Jump all over and around the place like what you normally do.
I did. Okay, I did pull a super derp last night on a no upgrade map, and I'm just bitching too. I was telling her, quit doing this, quit doing that, and then right as I'm done complaining, what happens? I go and I upgrade a tower. It's like, God. And she's just looking at me like, well, you know how to play this game real well. Mods weren't a thing when Mastery first came out, Jacob, and there was no adjustments to difficulty level. And the whole thing with Mastery is your Ascension gets lowered down, which means your crit chance gets lowered down. Well, the game used to be very crit dependent, so it was difficult to just in raw DPS, it was difficult to put the numbers out before under a crit-based system because you didn't have that 20 points that from into your crit chance in Ascension. So it's a wildly different experience now than it used to be. That, and like I said, there was no changes to the enemy difficulty when mods were introduced. So mods are all just free damage on top as far as Mastery goes. I mean, Mastery, there was quite a few maps every tier that were super, super easy. Don't get me wrong. But there was also maps every tier that would make you smash your head against the wall repeatedly. There was at least one every tier that was just like a trouble map, you know?
Throne Room, Little Horn Valley, Unholy Catacombs.
Unholy Catacombs had Chaos 6. That was just... Wasn't it Chaos 6?
It was 6 and 7, wasn't it?
I don't remember. 7 I did casually because it was Thanksgiving weekend. And my son was in town.
Oh, right, yeah, you did 7 on
He was just... He saw me just jonesing too. Like we put on... we watched some stupid movie, and while the movie was running, I'm like going through picking out Mastery maps. And he's like, I don't know why you don't just do it. It's like, I'm not going to do it. I haven't seen the kid in a year. He's here visiting, and I'm sitting here doing Mastery. She plays Zach, but not for real. She gets, the wife thinks DD2 is super, super easy. She gets carried a little bit, if you can imagine.
Sniggity, sniggity. Sniggity, sniggity.
Nothing wrong with snakes.
Oh, wrong one.
Yeah, exclamation chaos 5 in chat there, Caleb. It's an old video, but it's still very, very fitting on how to beat chaos 5 for the first time. Well, the thing now is, as long, basically, you know, and I hate to say it, but as long as you're able to use nodes and mastery, it's an auto win.
Boosted Ramsters are pretty good as well, actually, if you're able to as well.
Yeah.
A lot of the times you seem to get negated with auras and nodes at the same time.
Oh, I hear you there, Fisk. The wife will be playing, and she'll have a game of Risk going or something on the Xbox at the same time. She'll be playing DD2 on her laptop and have it sitting in front of her, and then on the TV she'll have Risk going. And she'll pay attention every now and then. She'll pay attention when something starts hitting her. When the assassins come or whatever. Yeah, basically every map that allows for nodes is just going to be an auto win for you there, Best Pirate.
Because you should have water and storm damage on there, so...
Oh, there you go, Caleb. I didn't see your question, but you got it. You got it, man. The Abyss Lord's best defenses are Ramsters there, Eric. As far as actively playing it, it's all about the two and the number 2 and the number 1, you know. Incendiary trying to give me crap for AFK and.
So was that the cue for everyone just to stand around now? Yeah. Incendiary, go and deal with that. Go inside and go and deal with that roller, would you? While we just chill here and have a conversation between one another.
The monk is very, very important. Just ask him; he'll tell you.
Another roller. Come on, get over here. Make me sell this weapon man all the time.
My wife will never go into high onslaught, Fisk. I mean, she'll go to 80. I would be shocked if she was interested enough to bother hitting triple digits, to be honest. Weapon manufacturers, plus anything else. I personally used poison dart towers and weapon manufacturers when I was resetting. In the current state of the game, poison dart towers, or pardon me, weapon man's ballistas would be great. And you'd get the 2 different types of damage. Weapon man's flame auras, and then have a physical damage ready to go just in case. But yeah, I mean, weapon mans are the stuff, and ballistas are super strong. And, you know, this mod here is not broken at all. 20 meters back into the spawn, killing everything. Without even touching the trigger. It's just happening. Stuff is just dying in there. That's not OP at all.
Which is good stuff. It's good stuff.
It's very good stuff. I hope Trendy doesn't swing the Nerf bat too hard. The fun police hasn't jumped on that one yet, I don't think. I haven't seen a bunch of people crying about, it's too OP, don't use it.
People better not be crying about it. I still want to use it.
Well, you know they're going to. That's what they do. You use my defenses or you suck. That's the fun police's #1 rule.
Are we re-rolling again to somewhere else?
Yeah, I don't. As far as the other maps, I don't really want to replay any of them. I re-roll them all.
Oh my god, you just stole my RNG. Get out of here, Cygen.
Incendiary. With the tenacity. Rats, man. I'm looking for... I mean, if I was to target a mod right now, it would probably be defense rate. But on the same note, I've got other stuff that it can still be re-rolled.
I've got a good bunch of re-rolls, so I'm not too worried about that, really. I'll just take what mods come my way.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's all you can do, you know?
Hmm. Oh.
Why, yes, I'd love to Ballista this map. You betcha. Ballista's engaged. I mean, we've got 6 million DU to spend. Why not?
Let's see then.
Got all that DU I just threw down right there, and it didn't even cover the land or the amount of DU that was required. What's going on there, Kodor? How you doing?
Maybe a little bit too close.
My spam builds are strong.
Let's make them even stronger then, shall we?
Oop, I'm running out of mana. Too many ballistas.
I'm
running out of DU. 250 left for this lane.
Still space.
Oh, we got weapon mans down already. It's good. I didn't realize the weapon mans were down already here. What's that leave?
Yeah, but that was just so you can get the ballistas in. That
you
was
gotta have ballistas.
I thought that's where you were going with.
Only 50 left. Let's see.
Hold on.
No, I got it. It's all good.
It was
Keep
a boost.
Stuff.
It was a boost I sold.
Well,
I was boosting your ballistas.
We'll come boost it again. Boost it again.
I'll be using LSA this time then. There's more. Where are the? Let me more buffage.
The problem with the Shadow Flame knife is it got really nerfed when mods became a thing, and that became a mod. The Shadow Flame knife in a hero damage build is still really good if you have a 10 out of 10. If you don't have a 10 out of 10, it's just not very good. You have to have a perfect mod, which that is unfortunate. So like right now, the best way to play the Mystic is, well, I mean the highest DPS. The best way would be whatever's the most fun for you. But the highest DPS that you could get out of the Mystic is going to be an ability power Mystic. Oh, well, the EV2 all day there, Eric. Weapon mans are crazy good. Crazy good.
Weapon mans give you the
Scarecrow sent me a message. I don't know if you saw Scarecrow's been playing again.
I did actually, yeah.
He sent me a message earlier. He's like, what's the deal, man? Why is everybody using weapon manufacturers? It's like, oh, Scarecrow, you don't know yet.
Like, where have you been? How could you not know this?
Well, he hasn't played since Nightmare 4.
Well, he's got mastery to do then, doesn't he?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I'll do one eventually. I actually want to get one done in this next week for on ballistas, but I'm just not there yet. Death from above flies high. Oh yeah. You can go to all the places with death from above on this map.
Don't fall now. Ooh.
That was close.
Everyone getting just his way, make him fall.
Oh, it don't require anybody being in the way. I'll just fall naturally.
You'll just forget that you can't double jump with the Eve.
Oh, I know. It's terrible. Get this girl a damn boot shard, for God's sakes. I mean, I don't understand why they don't just give double jump to every hero. They added it in. It added super, super fun. It should be standard. Every hero should be able to double jump. I mean,
and it should
as far as fun value, that would be a massive fun factor added to the game. And you would see people playing other stuff, you know? What about a double jumping Squire, ability power Squire that double jumps and slams? I mean, that would be just awesome.
Or even a Barbarian that double jumps and then does his launch all the way across the map.
Yeah. I mean, there's... double jump would be an awesome thing. My favorite costume is that Monk Carnival costume, Tammy. I just love that thing. It's the one I'm usually using on the Monk. Right now I've gone with this frosty one because it's new. But that Carnival costume for the Monk is just the most awesome looking thing ever. McManus Projector, Marcel, is the pretty commonly referred to as the best EV2 weapon. McManus, as far as overall damage and lane clearing, and McDougar's would be the best as far as single target damage. But you want one of those two. The McDougar's, the problem with it is that it's straight up single target, so there's no piercing of anything. Enemies, it will not pierce enemies. You know, where the McManus Projector goes through the whole pack, and that's what makes it so strong. No, you just get one, Eric. You get the one costume that comes with it with a bundle. You don't like the Carnival costume there, Fuel? Thing is awesome looking.
I'm a big fan of the Frost one.
The Frost one does look nice. It looks really good on the Huntress too.
Really cool. Put on the beard. Put on the beard with that.
You don't have a beard, do you, Omni?
Yeah.
You got a big old hipster beard?
not like, it's just scruffy. Like, I get lazy when it comes to shaving. Like,
well, yeah, but there's a difference between being lazy and not shaving and having a full beard. I mean, I get lazy too. The wife tells me about it. You need to shave that scruffy.
I've got nobody complaining to me about that, so I can just do whatever.
He's like, I do what I want.
It's my neck actually. My neck gets covered in this random mat.
Yeah. Well, it happens. It happens. Every chaos tier you do, you're guaranteed one shard from that tier and one from a lower tier. And then, of course, when you get the win streak bonus, then you get a bonus shard from the tier you're in. So, like, if you were doing, say, Chaos 4, you're going to get one shard from Chaos 4 and then one from any of the lower tiers. No, you don't, Eric. I already answered. You get one costume. The bundle is for the hero, a card slot, and one costume that comes with it. You don't get to pick, and you certainly don't get them all. It would have to be, I mean, Trendy would have to charge what? 6,000, 8,000 gems for a hero bundle if it gave everything?
Maybe even more than that.
Yeah, I mean, it could be even like 10,000. I mean, it would be a big number.
Because it is a lot.
I mean, it depends on the hero. Some you'd get more bang for your buck there, you know.
Yeah, definitely.
But like one of the OG heroes, obviously you don't have to pay for them with gems, but man, they've got so many costumes, it's ridiculous.
Another stack of notes again.
Right, let's do one more map, and then I'm gonna take a little break. I think I'm gonna do it later. What time is it? It's almost 3. 2:45. That means it's what? Almost 11 at your house?
Yeah.
It's not too bad. Get any sleep last night?
I did actually, yeah. Well, I slept until like 12 today. Like, my alarm went off at 8 this morning. I rolled over, smacked it in the face, and rolled over again.
Man, I couldn't get up today. I didn't go to bed until probably around 7 this morning.
Yeah.
And I was just not getting up. I ran out of juice.
I'll let you just have your ballista spam. Here. There you go. I took it and I threw it on the ground.
There's still some missing. There's 80 missing.
Don't look at me.
Or no, I guess it was 60 missing. That's alright. We should be good. Is 2 ballistas gonna cover that? You got a full weapon man node there. I'll just go 1 ballista on that lane.
I never put anything down, so.
No. Here, we'll do this. That should handle it. 447 in Houston. I lived in Houston for a minute or two there, Eric. I lived down in Seabrook. I worked for Pennzoil. You know Pennzoil's in Houston. DD1 was released in, I want to say 2013. I'm not positive. Let me look. Maybe it was earlier than that. DD1. Or no, it had to have been earlier than that. It was released October 18th, 2011. Was when it hit Steam. You would build the obelisk no differently on the Mystic if you were playing actively or not. I personally use all the unique mods on it. Unique power, unique crit, and unique crit damage. Dude, I got so many games sitting right now. I got that Book of Demons that just released. I've got Raft, which I played for a couple minutes. Raft actually looks really good, but they've got to get end goal in. Like, Subnautica is like the ultimate survival game.
I literally was a way to say that. I was like, I got Subnautica when it was free. On
Hell yeah. Like, anybody who didn't get Subnautica when it was free missed out big time, because that is an incredible game. Have you played it?
No, not yet. No.
There's a co-op mod for it now, but apparently it's super buggy. It's really it's way too early to actually use seriously. It even says, like, right on the mod itself in fine print, it says this is not for a real playthrough. This is just for having some basic fun with your friends. There's just a lot of things not done with it yet. Tai Chi Panda. I've never played Tai Chi Panda. On point. He guessed the year and you called that on point? Jesus, Fuel. He didn't even guess he guessed it a 2-year window. Fuel giving Fisk too much credit there. I never played Tai Chi Panda. The problem with me with mobile games is when most of the mobile games I played when I was working at the casino. What's going on there, Druker? How you doing? And at the casino, the entire table games department had a Clash of Clans clan. So I played a lot of Clash of Clans when I was at the casino. Close enough for this generation. Fisk pretended like he's old. You're just a kid and you know it, Fisk. You know it.
Just a baby to juice. Just a baby. Just a youngster. Back in my day, we used to use the landline.
Oh, I remember the landlines. Long distance. I worked at a casino for over 20 years there, Best Pirate. I was I started off as a blackjack dealer, and by the end I was in charge of the table games department and getting shipped all over the place to do training classes. Yeah, the mods are limited off of what container they're in, Jacob. So if you have a 10 of 10 C4 mod, you have to upgrade that, you know, say it's in a weapon. You have to upgrade that weapon to Chaos 7 before it will have the same numbers. Every mod has is limited by the container it's in. I know, it's funny. I mean, telephone companies, I think that's why that like AT&T and some of the bigger telephone companies ended up going into the satellite television and everything else, because I think that they're, you know, I mean, first off, what are their choices? The land phone line and DSL, and both are now obsolete. I mean, most of the phone companies are pushing the fiber optic out in the US anyway, but I mean, you'd think phone companies would be losing massive amounts of money if it wasn't for the other things they put in. Just because I mean, I haven't had a home phone line, a landline, in years. It's just, it's an unnecessary expense that I would never use. I mean, I don't want to talk on the phone anyway, but if I do, I'll just pick up my cell phone and call somebody, you know?
Mine is always for emergencies. That's why it always comes as a package deal.
Well, yeah.
So,
I mean, they have those here too, quite popularly.
yeah.
I've got my internets through the cable company, and then I have satellite television. Sadly, the only reason I have satellite television is to be able to watch football games, because we never use it. It's a huge waste of money. We stream just about everything we watch, even the wife now.
Yeah.
Blazin', what up? Sorry, I missed you there. I didn't see you sneak in. But it's straight up waste of money for us. Well, I mean, it's different there too, you know? I mean, I could probably add a landline to my cable internet package or my satellite TV package for really, really cheap, but just don't need it, you know?
Nice. GG. GG.
Between all the accounts, probably like 10,000, Chris, something like that. Anyway, all, I'm gonna call it a day there. I'm gonna be back in a bit, though. Probably in like an hour. A little over an hour, I'll be back with some Stardew Valley. Anybody wanting to just chillax and go in full AFK mode while I Bob Ross it out, by all means. It's the same pirate mods from either of the pirate maps, Drew. Can I spell? Nope. There we go. I can spell now. Cause football streams are really bad on board. DirecTV is putting together a stream package, but we're not eligible, sadly. I was trying to talk my son into getting it because he is eligible being in the military. But what can you do, you know? But anyway, everybody, thank you all so much. I do appreciate everybody swinging by. Like I said, gonna be back in about an hour with some Bob Ross action, but I gotta take a quick run to the store and then maybe get some food in me. But anyway, thank you all an absolute ton. Hopefully everybody's having a great weekend and a good New Year so far. Omni, thanks for joining. Appreciate it.
As always, thanks.
But I'll see y'all later. Take it easy.